And we're on. Over here in the red, in the left corner, we have our Protoss player.
sanZenith.
He's already eliminated Slayer's Boxer, and ST, and Ensnare. That being said, I think it's quite possible he could eliminate anybody in this tournament. Over here, his opponent at the north, our Terran player.
sCfOu.
And, you know, he's just a solid, standard Terran. I don't think there's a lot that really sticks out with SC. Not really a very, you know, distinguished style. He's just very stable. And he's definitely the kind of guy you want to have as a training partner, you know?
Oh, yeah, certainly. You know, some of these people, and when Tesa says that, you might be like, well, don't you want any of these guys as a training partner? And the answer is to a degree, but different styles are better for training in different ways. Someone that's very solid and standard and normal, that's going to be the best training partner you can possibly have. Whereas if you look at someone like Jelizerg, no one in the world plays like Jelizerg. Practicing with him will not prepare you for anything except playing against him.
Yep. Well said.
So, you know, that's just kind of what Tasteless means by that.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Thank you for translating that.
No problem. I speak tasteless
Well, you speak
fluently.
tasteless. I know you're bilingual.
I'm trilingual.
Yeah, you
English, tasteless,
you
and
actually
stroke
speak
victim.
Korean, man. Or Tosis has got some good Korean.
Oh, yeah? Thank you. So do you.
Well, shucks. This is a big compliment contest here. We got more probes being cranked out here. Protoss is taking the gas. And as you can see, the proximity of the two players, the distance between the two of them, is going to make it interesting as far as when they're going to take the third base. Because
yeah, that's quite true.
It's actually hard for Protoss in this situation because Protoss can't expand towards Terran, really. So he has to expand elsewhere on the map, and that means medevac drops are pretty effective.
Yeah, and I mean, medevac drops already reasonably effective in this matchup. Now, but that means that most likely, and you're quite right, Tasteless, in these spots we're going to see maximum 2-base versus 2-base before we see someone die. It's so hard to actually take another base. Now, SC could possibly do that because of the Planetary Fortress. It's easier to just sneak and expand somewhere. Protoss basically has to walk the Colossus all the way over there, which isn't going to be all that doable in these close spots.
Looks like Terran, is that a tech lab, Artosis? You want to check it for me?
No,
it's a reactor. And he's actually throwing up, well, we'll get a shot of that in a minute. I won't cast from the screen you guys can't see.
And by throwing up, he means buildings, not puking in his booth. Thank you.
Yeah, thank goodness gracious.
Yeah.
He's not sick.
Now, notice that sanZenith still hasn't gotten a second gas. And 3 barracks going up for SC. This is beginning to look like sanZenith is in for some hurt in Tasteless. It looks to me like he's preparing for a fast expansion. Oh, but there he goes, gets the gas. He delayed that second gas for killing
smart.
SV. And that makes it look like he's going to go for a fast expansion. Which, in fact, SC is countering beautifully because not only is he getting 3 barracks, but he's making a bunker. You know what that bunker tells you, Tasteless?
Tell me.
Tells you command center.
Yeah.
Bomb of your ramp, 100% command center. So as he sees that, San is going to think, okay, command center. And he's throwing up 2 gateways. Likely from here we'll see San do a 3-gateway expand. It's a very safe, good opening.
You know what's funny is both these guys are tricking each other.
Yeah.
Neither guy actually knows what these guys do it. Our Terran player is faking a fast expand. He's actually going to do a 3 barracks rush here.
Yeah. And
Protoss faked a fast expand. Well, of course, now he knows better because his SCV has slipped in there.
And notice he brings those probes out.
That's
good
kind of a
thing
tell.
about that because he has Twilight Council making.
Yeah.
So he's going to go for a 1-base something. And if it's DT Tasteless, that is going to be a perfect counter to what SC is doing. You know, he's going to have, what, maybe 1 scan saved up on 1 base with 1 orbital. And DTs are going to be able to do very, very well against him. And in fact, sacrificing his soccer.
Nice star sense. He did get up the ramp.
Decides, wow.
He's going to know. He says, okay, there's no command center there. Oh, my God. sanZenith is so good.
sanZenith is playing very, very smartly, Tasteless. And SC tries to scout again. Is stopped. The Dark Shrine is going up. And it looks to me, I like San's position here. This is going to be a very strong, scary rush. But as long as he can throw up some force fields and hold it off for a little bit, should be all right. Now, the problem is he did get that extra gas a little bit slow. So right now he only has 3 force fields saved up. Looks like he might get 4 force fields total. That should be enough time to get in the DTs. And San,
nice. Takes
so
another
handsome.
main right away.
That's right.
Terran will be checking there for a while.
And
so,
yeah. Sun's position looks to be just...
The Sun is really impressing me here.
I would be so happy to be in this position against SC. Sun knows it's coming. He's going to be ready.
Uh-oh. He should not have bled the... What?
Oh my god, and SC misclicked, Tasis. SC misclicked his army.
He's going to see it. He spots it. Go ahead, Artosis.
During that, SC could have gone up the ramp, but he misclicked his army over to beside the ramp. So San made a huge error there, moving his sentries away from the ramp, but it all worked out fine. Now an EVA is being made, and it looks like SC should be able to hold on now.
SC spots the expansion, and I don't know if there's enough time to cancel. I think the timing might work out just perfectly. He said, hold that thought. DT's coming to the ramp. One DT.
He does have a scan save, and he will be safe. But, you know, both of them actually made quite a few tiny mistakes there that changed the game drastically. It should have been an SCV wall, not to let SCVs up the ramp. I mean, a Zealot wall. He should have gotten up that ramp when the Zealots and sentries all chased the SCV. Kind of interesting.
Looks like he will manage to carve down that depot. No, not enough time. Too wary of the turret. Does that turret actually have the range to spot that DT? I think it does.
I believe it does, yes.
Did he die? Oh, no, there he is. Excuse me. Whoa, you're a little too ambitious, Dark Templar.
Now, he should make 2-3 more DTs. Just keep them out around the map. And that's going to allow him to really get his expansion up. Now, SC is coming. The Zealot does see that. Where are your DTs, sanZenith?
Yeah, he needs to get one Dark Templar at a time to attack that Terran army.
Right now, he has one Dark Templar.
You know, I don't think sanZenith is going to hold that expansion. This is pretty bad.
The thing is, you're supposed to have your DTs out. Now, there's going to be at least one scan saved up. In fact, he's going to have two momentarily here. But you want the DTs spread out along the map, so it takes forever for them to actually scan them all. You know, if he had a DT up near SC's ramp, one in the middle, and one near this expansion, that army would be no problem.
Oh, that force field's not going to... Oh, I spoke too soon. I was going to say that force field is going to run out. We have a small squadron of Protoss units coming down here to meet this Terran army. He's going to need to get another force field up there. Now, theoretically, he could keep warping sentries in there. If he has about 3 or 4, you can just keep force fielding that.
And now he's made the mistake, let a lot of units up there.
Well, he does have these DTs here. We don't see a scan, and he's clearly microing, which makes me think he actually, had to wait until that very moment to get a scan. However, the Nexus is going to go down. Oh, man, maybe I spoke too soon. Here comes more units. He needs to get that Nexus.
Yeah, he absolutely does. And, in fact, he does get it. But he's still not in the greatest of positions. Right now, supply-wise, we have 75 against 69. He's about to lose a little bit more there. But, you know, I just feel like asking, how did we come to this part of the game being right here? Really, some huge, huge mistakes by sanZenith here. If he had just had those DTs spread out, that would have never happened. He would still have that base up, fully mining. He'd be having an insane economy right now, but now suddenly SC has put himself in a position where he can come back. What do you have to say about that, Tasteless?
All I can do is nod, Artosis. You're 100% correct. No, I mean, you're dead on. I mean, when you actually get those Dark Templars out, you need to use them to control the map. It's not just about hoping he doesn't have detection when you attack at the start.
Yeah.
I think sanZenith would have been miles ahead. He actually still is in the lead, oddly enough. But still, he could have been even more ahead.
Now, the thing is that things are going to get scary very, very quickly. The Robo for sanZenith is just about to finish. The Templar Archives is 2/3 done. But SC, if he just makes a Raven and decides to go, there aren't a particularly large amount of sentries out. There's no High Templars and there's no Colossi. So basically, there's going to be this timing for SC where Sun's army is just a bunch of gateway units against Marines and Marauders with Stim, and that normally doesn't end well for Protoss.
No, it does not. I mean, a stemmed infantry army can pretty much wreck a Protoss Tier 1 army.
Yeah.
And that's basically sentries, zealots, and stalkers. If the zealots have the charge, that's pretty good, but the problem is you know, you need to charge and blink, and really good blink micro with that. Even
Yeah.
it's still
I mean,
a
you
game
need-
of chance.
There's certain situations, and yeah, maybe you can hold off one attack, but
Yeah.
unless he has some Colossi for the next one or some High Templar for the next one, he's in a lot of trouble. So the Raven is out, deciding to push down. I like how sanZenith, by the way, is expanding to 6 and 6 natural. Just forgetting about his mains, like whatever. I don't care about that main. That's kind of the way you have to do it here. Now, Psystorm is being chrono boosted in as quickly as sanZenith can get it there.
And he's going to get Kydarian Amulet after that. That way you're basically not just purchasing a Templar on the spot, you're purchasing a Psionic Storm.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's quite a deal. Goodbye, Observer. And, you know, SC, being the kind of standard solid player that he is looking pretty good right now. I mean, he's headed towards his third base. The third base will have to be canceled.
Where'd they go?
Joseph. So amused by himself. All right, so he just gives up the Nexus. He says, well,
Yeah, there's
better
no
safe
sense.
than sorry.
If you can't win a fight, don't go into the fight.
Well, apparently,
and now he's deciding,
do that.
well, I can't win the fight, but I'm going to go into it anyways.
Yeah, he's like, actually, I'll give up my Nexus, and then I'm going to give up some units after that. So it really doesn't make any sense. I can't believe he did that.
You know, sanZenith, he's still playing a pretty good game overall, but he's not looking like the invincible sanZenith we did see during group play.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, nice force field just in time. You know, I got to say, Terran really needs to... Oh, right as I say it, I was going to say he really needs to start using the medevacs more effectively.
Oh, beautiful feedbacks.
Very nice.
And, of course, it doesn't kill the dropships there, but with less healing equals better deal for the Protoss. Now, San chasing down that factory.
Get back here.
Vector's like, no.
No, leave me alone. I don't like fighting. I'm a building.
I wonder if it's harder to fly a factory or a medevac.
A factory's harder, man.
I don't know. They go kind of slow.
Dude.
There's not much micro involved, is there?
I don't know, man. Does somebody actually fly the factory? That's
Of
the question.
course. What? It just like flies itself.
Yeah, man. It's the
factory's
future, man.
sentient.
Well, maybe computers are doing it.
God,
Jeez.
the Terminator movies are here, tasteless. Skynet has started with factories.
Now, Terran is just moving around the map. He's making sure the Xel'Naga watchtowers on his side are not under the control of the Protoss player sanZenith, because if they are under that control, then Terran knows, or Protoss, excuse me, knows which location he's going to attack. Bottom right or bottom left. He could sort of navigate that and then try to get a good position.
Scanning away, seeing exactly what's in there that he has to fight.
We don't have any ghosts in there, do we?
No ghosts yet.
I'm a bit
He
shocked.
does have the Ghost Academy, but with his current army,
Oh,
he doesn't
nice.
have any. Oh, he had one come up, got feedback.
Shocking play. All right.
The Zealots, they're getting antsy, tasteless, and here they go. Good force fields, traffic skins,
Yeah,
and they're
beautiful.
Zealots to fight. Good size storms all
Point
around.
defense drone wasn't set up very well. So most of the stalkers are going to do damage. Uh-oh, we have a drop, though, over here in the expansion. And actually, Derek can easily kill that off.
ET's great drop defense.
Nice control.
You know, that's a little tip I do want to give people out there. DT drop defense, amazing.
Oh,
if
yeah.
they have to scan every time they drop, suddenly dropping doesn't seem so cool.
Well, here's the problem is, as we said before, sometimes in this matchup in these positions, the hard question is, well, where do I take my third base? sanZenith went in an unconventional route, took a risk, expanded to the main, and it paid off.
Well, with the DT tech, it was like a perfect idea.
Yeah, it's so smart.
And the thing is, if he had had DTs out on the map like you're supposed to, then I think he would have already won this game. But as is, he is taking the lead, tasteless. He's taking the whole bottom of the map. And sCfOu, he's going to have to get some great EMPs off to get back into this.
Yeah, I mean, sCfOu, it's going to be very tough for him to get a third base. There's just nowhere that's going to be easy accessible that Protoss can't just engage right away with.